So, you want to create AI videos of yourself, huh? Not just those generic deepfakes that make everyone look like a weird Pixar extra, but actual videos where your face blinks, talks, and emotes like a slightly less dead-eyed version of a Sims character. Well, good news. You're living in the golden age of AI cloning. And no, you don't need a PhD in machine learning or access to a NASA server. All it takes is a handful of decent selfies, an internet connection, and the willingness to surrender a tiny sliver of your soul to the algorithm gods. Let's start with the basics, getting your face into the machine. First, you need a mini data set of yourself. Think of it as assembling a glamorous little photo album for your digital twin. Aim for around 10 to 12 clear, well-lit photos where your face is visible and consistent. That means don't include one photo from your high school prom and another from your cousin's wedding 20 years later. Keep your hairstyle, age, and general appearance steady across the photos. The AI doesn't do well with time travel, yet. Also, try to mix up the backgrounds a bit so your clone doesn't think you live exclusively in your bathroom mirror. Once you've assembled these fine specimens of your face, toss them into a zip file. This will be the DNA of your AI version, the secret sauce of your synthetic self. Next, we move to the fun part, training your own AI model. We'll be using a platform called Replicate, which sounds like a sci-fi villain, but is actually a very handy site that helps you build custom AI models without the tears. You'll need a GitHub account to sign in. Don't worry, it's free and takes about as much effort as ordering a pizza. Once you're inside Replicate, head to the search bar and type in ostraflux-dev-lore-trainer. Yes, it sounds like a Star Wars droid, but it's the tool we need to teach the AI how to recognize and replicate your face. You'll see a few fields to fill out. Start by choosing a name for your model. I went with something like Toe Portrait, but you can call yours Clonezilla or AI Me 2025 if you're feeling dramatic. Set the model to private if you don't want strangers generating cursed versions of your face. Then upload your lovely little .zip file of photos. Here comes a fun part, the trigger word. This is the magic keyword the AI uses to summon your face in prompts. It should be something unique and weird like topped or blorpex. Avoid using common words like man or girl unless you want to accidentally photobomb every generic AI image ever made. You'll also be asked for a caption prefix. This is just a simple description that helps the AI understand what it's looking at. Something like photo of a young man or image of a woman with glasses will do just fine. And if you want extra detail, bump the LoRa rank up from 16 to 32. This tells the AI to study your face a bit more intensely, like a digital Renaissance painter. Once everything's set up, hit the train button and sit back. The process takes about 20 to 30 minutes, just enough time for a snack, a scroll through your existential crisis, or a nap. When it's done, you'll have a fully trained AI model of yourself. Congratulations, you now exist in 2 dimensions. Once a custom AI model has been trained using personalized images, the next step is to generate lifelike visuals with it. This process is straightforward, and, thanks to recent tools, it's never been easier to bring a digital version of oneself to life. The key element here is referencing the special trigger word used during training. This unique word acts like a shortcut, telling the AI, use this face. By inserting the trigger word into the image prompt, alongside descriptors like photo of an Asian man topped in a neon-lit street with aliens, the AI understands exactly which data to use. Details like color themes, blue and purple work great. Setting and vibe can all be included to stylize the image as desired. For cinematic flair, it helps to set the aspect ratio to a widescreen 16:9, which suits video formats far better than the default square. Before generating the image, a few settings can be tweaked to improve the output. First, adjusting the number of images generated can offer multiple variations to choose from. 3 or more is usually a good starting point. The lower scale option controls how much the custom model influences the final image. Leaving it at the default setting of 1 typically works well, allowing the AI to apply the trained face without distorting it. Then there's the inference steps setting, which determines the detail and refinement of the image. While the default for the Flux Dev model is 28 steps, Increasing this slightly can lead to crisper, more polished results, perfect for high-quality videos. Changing the output format to PNG is another good move, as PNGs offer better clarity and less compression than JPEGs. Once everything is set up, hitting the Generate button sets the process in motion. Within a minute or so, a selection of AI-generated images appears, some of which may be eerily accurate, others slightly off, depending on the variety and quality of the training photos. Here's a crucial tip. The final image quality heavily depends on the original dataset. If a particular hairstyle, angle, or expression is important, it should be included in the training images from the start. The AI can't guess what isn't shown, so feeding it diverse, consistent, and well-lit images helps achieve the most accurate and useful results. Now about the cost. Training a model on platforms like Replicate usually runs between $2 and $3, depending on the selected settings. Generating each image adds a few more cents to the bill. While not entirely free, the process is affordable, especially when compared to the time, hardware, and expertise required to run similar processes locally. For those without the technical setup to run AI models on their own devices, cloud-based platforms offer a hassle-free alternative. Not every generated image will be perfect on the first try. Sometimes it takes a few rounds to find one that truly captures the right look. Once a handful of strong images are ready, there's an optional but recommended step that can really enhance video output. Upscaling. Image upscaling boosts resolution and detail, which can make a dramatic difference in how AI-generated videos look. Tools like Magnific offer quick and effective upscaling tailored for portraits. After uploading an image, settings can be adjusted for optimal results. Selecting Portrait Soft for subtle, flattering enhancement and increasing the resemblance slider to the max ensures the image stays true to the original face. Some upscalers have a tendency to get a little too creative, so boosting resemblance prevents those AI improvements from making someone look like their long-lost twin. Once upscaled, the images are sharper and more detailed, which makes the next phase, animation, look far more impressive. With high-quality portraits ready to go, it's time to generate videos. His part is handled by platforms like Sing, which basically acts like a Pixar animator who's had too much coffee and way too much data. It takes your static photo and, through some AI sorcery, transforms it into an animated video with blinking eyes, moving lips, and head tilt so smooth you'd swear your selfie had a pulse. Inside the video generator, it's as simple as uploading an image, typing out a short scene like a man and an alien discussing galactic taxes in a neon-lit city, and adjusting a few settings. Selecting professional mode ensures your digital doppelganger doesn't look like it was rendered by a potato, and keeping the video to around 5 seconds helps prevent your face from melting like it's in a Salvador Dalí painting. The AI handles the rest, turning that still image into a mini performance worthy of an Oscar, or at least a confused double take from your friends. Whether it's for storytelling, content creation, or pure chaos in the group chat, the results range from impressively realistic to, wait, how is this even legal? So from uploading a few selfies to watching your digital clone hold a conversation with an alien, the whole process is surprisingly intuitive, wildly creative, and honestly a little spooky in the best way. No coding, no fancy gear, just your face, some imagination, and a bit of AI magic. Welcome to the future of content creation, where you are quite literally the main character. And there you have it, your digital twin brought to life with just a few clicks and a sprinkle of AI magic. Whether you're making content, spicing up presentations, or just having fun, the future of video creation is literally your face. Ready to become the star of your own AI show? Dive in and start creating today.